Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Swills here, and today we're gonna be talking about the McGregor vs. Khabib fight. Now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not trying to get yelled at by my parents, so that's why I'm really quiet. But I'm just gonna go over the fight real quick and what I thought about it. But first, I want to give a shout out to my boy Derek Lewis for the last-second knockout. That was absolutely amazing. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you go watch it. My man's a beast and gave a legendary interview. Second, I want to talk about Tony Ferguson and Anthony Pettis. That was a great fight, and the second round was one of the best rounds I've ever watched in fighting. Fantastic fight. It's unfortunate Pettis had to bow out, but that was a great fight, and I look forward to seeing both of them back in the octagon again. But now let's just talk about Khabib and McGregor. First, I want to talk about the fight, then I want to talk about the controversy. So basically, the fight, I thought Khabib was going to win. He's just a bigger guy. He's more ground and pound, and, it's very hard to win a fight when you get dominated on the ground. And if you're not good at defense when on the ground, then you really don't have a shot, in my opinion. And what Khabib did was he completely overpowered McGregor. He instantly went for the legs. He always had the legs tied up, threw him on the ground, got the takedown. I want to say he probably had 4 or 5 takedowns throughout the match, and it only lasted a couple, I don't know how long into the 4th round, maybe about 3 minutes into the 4th round. But he really just went for his legs and completely crossed him up, and McGregor had to just sit there and take the hits. And I think both of them eventually ran out of energy a little bit. I think McGregor could have worked on his endurance a little bit more. Khabib was a much bigger guy and was overpowering completely. Towards the end of the fight, though, McGregor was starting to grab Khabib's gloves, which is illegal. The referee wasn't calling it. Herb Dean was not calling it. What can you do about that? But Khabib ended up getting him with a neck crank in the 4th round to win the match. And, it was just, the story was told. It was incredible. Khabib just destroyed him. It wasn't even close. I don't think McGregor was even close to doing anything to Khabib. He landed maybe 3 or 4 really significant punches on Khabib when they were doing standing up throughout the fight. I feel like Herb Dean could have done a little bit better to get the fight more stand up. I think that was the better part of it, but I do think that at the end of the day, Khabib just absolutely annihilated him. And speaking of annihilating, let's talk about what happened after the fight when Khabib hopped out the ring and attacked McGregor's trainer. That was wrong. It was very wrong. You can't do that. There's no excuse for doing that, regardless of what, Conor, his trainer, says to you. I feel like maybe he should have thought about that, or someone should have held him back. He's probably going to get fined. He's probably going to get suspended. He might even get arrested for assault, and that would really just not be good for him. And, I feel bad for him a little bit, too, because, he's Conor McGregor throws a chair at your bus. He almost killed you. He almost tried to kill you, and he basically got off scot-free. Dana White wants to, Conor's this, Conor's that, Conor's fantastic, and everyone has Conor's back when he does that. But then, Khabib, Conor's talking trash about your family, your religion, everything. You go out there and you decide that you want to get some revenge, and you decide to go after the guy, and now everyone hates you. I mean, yeah, it wasn't right, but I think that people need to see the reasoning behind it. He was really mistreated throughout this whole process. And in terms of the people that attacked McGregor, they were completely wrong. There is no room for that in the UFC. That it was disgusting. They hopped into the ring and jumped McGregor completely. I would not be surprised if those 2 gentlemen are arrested for what they did, but that was absolutely disgusting. It should not be in the UFC, and it's a shame that the fight had to end that way. I wouldn't say Khabib's reputation or whatever is tarnished. I still think he's a great fighter, but I think that the fight will be overshadowed by that, and I think that there will be a rematch, and it's going to be the same thing again. I don't think much is going to change in the rematch. I think Khabib will still beat McGregor in the rematch. But yeah, still here for the fight. It was a good event. I didn't pay for it. I watched it for free because I'm cool, and I watched it on Twitch. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video, and hopefully we can do more of these in the future. I'll be going over some boxing that I do, and a little bit of fight training that I do, because I'm trying to get into the fighting spirit. So let's get it, boys. We're gonna get big. and we're gonna get that dub. And McGregor, I'll see you in the ring on March 20th, 2022, buddy. See you later, pal. Bucko.